Hello everyone, Cocoa Beans here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a mob spawner. Now I've made a mob spawner, but it relied on a mob spawning block in another tutorial video. And in the comment section of that video, someone asked if I could make a mob spawner, and the answer is yes, I can. There's one right here behind me, and as you can see, it is working really well. I'm in a creative world, not my normal survival world, because I didn't want to actually make one of these in my survival world just yet, because I have special plans for what I want to do. So here's the mob spawner. I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's go over here real quick and just look at how many drops I've gotten. Now this has only been up for a couple of minutes now, probably less than 5 minutes. Looks like we have 27 gunpowder, 45 bone, let's see, there's 49 arrows, 17 pieces of string, 21 rotten flesh, a spider's eye, and it actually looks like a potion of instant healing. So those are the drops I've gotten now in about 5 minutes or so. This is what it looks like, and I am going to teach you how to build it now. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. First off, you're going to need 4 hoppers, about as much cobblestone or your block of choice as you can carry. You're going to need a couple buckets of water and then a few chests. So I like to start off by creating an infinite water source. And this is so that when you build this thing, because it's really high up in the air, you have a place that you can jump down and fall into without getting hurt. So next, you're going to build the bottom layer just like this. Whoops. All the way around. All 4 sides, just like that. Then, you're going to build these 24 blocks high. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And the reason for that is because when mobs fall from 24 blocks high, they will die. They will die on impact from fall damage, as long as they're not wearing any armor or anything like that. So, you're going to build all these walls 24 blocks high. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the part of the video where I've already done that, so you don't have to watch me place a bunch of boring blocks. Okay guys, there we go. Whoops, I accidentally deleted that block. I am not used to creative mode. I almost always play in survival. So there we go. There's your tower. That's the base of it. We're already built up like this. And because most of you, I assume, are going to be building this in survival mode, because why would you want to build it in creative mode? I'm going to go ahead and jump down here just like this, as if you were in survival mode. See, you don't get hurt. And then if you need to get back up, you can just build ladders on the inside. It'll take you 24 ladders because we built this 24 blocks tall. And you can just put ladders on the inside just like this to get back up to where you need to go. Usually when I'm building this, I'll run out of cobblestone. I'm not actually sure how much it takes, but I usually never have enough on me when I go up here the first time. So there we go. Now we're back up at the top, and whoops, fell off. Always crouch when in survival mode. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to build these out, and you want to start from the center here and count this as block 1, and then build out 8 blocks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to put a 9th block down and cap it off just like that. And the same on this side. Once you have this done, you're going to build 1 block out on either side of this cap you put on here, and then build all the way down to the end. Just like that. Now it's easier, I think, to build down to the end, but if you want to, because you're going to have to end up deleting the blocks anyway, you can just build down 4 blocks. So it actually only needs to go out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. and you can build out 4 blocks like this, and then, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. And then you want to do that for the other 4 sides. So I'm going to do that now, and instead of boring you to death, I'm going to fast forward to the part of the video where I already have that done. Okay, there we go. We've done all 4 sides, and this is what your mob spawner should be looking like so far. Now what we're going to do is we'll go up here, and then we're going to build some platforms. And the way you do that is you want to connect these 2 out like this. So you want to build from this block here, the very end. You build out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build over 1, 2, 3, and that should connect up with this side. And then all you have to do is fill all this in. Just like this. Okay, once you have that done, then you have this space down here, and this all has to be filled in too. So you fill this all in just 1 block down, 1 block lower than the other platform. One more row. Whoops. And there we go. Okay, so this is what one corner should look like, just like this. Now you're going to want to go through and fill the rest of all this in also. So you want to fill all this in here. There we go. Nice and filled in, filling in the blocks, showing you how to make a mob spawner. Okay, one more row. There we go. So this is how this corner should look, just like that. And then there should be a platform 1 block above it that looks just like this. And you're going to want to do that for each of the other corners. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward in the video until I'm done doing that. I'll see you then. Okay, so here's what your mob spawner should be looking like now, with everything filled in. And what you're going to do now is you're going to build up a wall around this whole thing 3 blocks high. So it's 3 blocks because you need 2 blocks in order to let the mobs to spawn, 2 blocks of height, and then a 3rd block to put a roof on it. Now, when you have a space that's 2 blocks high, Endermen won't be able to spawn, but that's okay. That's good, because Endermen move blocks around, and they might mess this up. And also, this is going to be using water to funnel the mobs down into the center here. And once Endermen touch water, they usually teleport away anyway, so they're not going to fall down the hole and get any fall damage, and you won't be able to collect their stuff. So this mob spawner doesn't allow you to collect any drops from Endermen, but it's still a good mob spawner, and I like it. So you're just going to build a wall up 3 blocks high like that all the way around. Again, I'm going to fast forward in the video so you don't have to watch me place a bunch of boring blocks. Alright, all the walls are up, and this is what your mob spawner should look like now. Now the next step is to put a roof on this thing. So putting a roof on it is easy. You just put a roof on it, just like this. Starting at the 3rd block here, so you built 1, 2, 3, and on the 3rd one, you just fill the entire thing in. Again, I don't want you to waste your time showing you how to place a bunch of boring blocks, so I'm going to skip ahead in the video until I have the roof fully on. I'll see you then. Okay, now the roof is all on, and on the inside, and you're going to want to put a bunch of torches in here, because as soon as you get the roof on, it'll get dark in here, and mobs will start spawning in here. So you do want to light it up. Okay, anyway, the next thing you're going to want to do in here, since you're going to be in survival mode when you're building this, is make an infinite water source. And this will just keep you from having to go back up and down, because you are going to need a lot of buckets of water. So, to make an infinite water source, you just get a 4x4 or a 2x2 area, just like this, 2 blocks by 2 blocks, and you put a bucket of water in one corner, and the opposite corner you put another bucket of water. And see how that's how the water's not moving anymore? That's because it's an infinite water source, and every time you take a bucket of water out of here, it'll just fill back in again. So you take that, you take your bucket of water, and you're going to start on the sides here, and these 2 blocks here where you have this gap, you're going to put 2 buckets of water, one there and one there. And now this, if you did this right, this water should flow out and stop right before it gets to your hole right here in the center. So now you're going to do the other sides just like this, here and right over here. And your mob spawner should look something like this, with all the water going towards the center. Now, you're going to take a bucket of water and put it in each of these corners here, just like this corner, and then this corner. And that will funnel all of the water down into the center here and stop right before it gets to the center. See how it stops there in a perfect square? Isn't that cool? Anyway, so now mobs are going to spawn up here on these platforms, and they're going to walk around and hang out. And then as soon as they drop into the water, as you know, mobs can't actually fight the current, and they're going to get forcefully pushed down into the hole here, and they're going to drop to their deaths where you can pick up all of their goodies. So, let me throw some stuff in here just to demonstrate. I'll put some cobblestone in here and some over here. Pretend these cobblestones are mobs, and over here, and see how they're all funneled unwillingly into the middle, and down they go. So, that's it for the inside. Once you're done with that, come back over here, and you can get rid of your infinite water source just by placing a couple of blocks and then deleting them. There we go. There goes the infinite water source. And then one last thing before you leave here, you're going to have to go onto the roof that you just made, because the roof does also get dark at night, and mobs will spawn up here instead of spawning inside. And you don't want that. You want them to spawn inside so they can drop down and you can get all their stuff. So you're going to want to light this up with torches, just like this. And it doesn't have to be fancy. No one's going to really see this up here anyway. So you just light it up. It doesn't have to be torches. Any lighting source will work, but torches are generally the easiest to make and easiest to get. So I just use torches, and it doesn't have to be fancy. Just spread them all out over here so the bad guys, the mobs, don't spawn. Okay, now let's see. What corner did I come from? Was it this one? Anyway, I'm going to go back down here now and make sure everything is filled in. It was this corner over here. I was wrong. Okay, delete these blocks. There. And now you're pretty much done. Now you're going to want to get rid of these torches on your way down, because you want this to be as dark as possible. So let's get rid of this torch, and then we're going to make our way down here. When you go down here in survival mode, you're going to want to delete the ladder on your way. So on your way down, just take the ladder out like this. Whoops. I am not used to creative mode. Alright, so we'll just take the ladder out. There we go. Okay, kind of getting the hang of this now. Get rid of this ladder. There we go. Looks like I accidentally placed one on this side too when I was placing these ones. Okay, and then you can just break your way out of here like this. Alright, now if the mobs fall now, they're going to fall into this water that you placed here to keep yourself safe and not get hurt when you come down. But it will also cause the mobs not to get hurt when they come down. So you're going to want to get rid of this water here, just like that. And you're going to want to place your hoppers here. Now I'm going to place them, let's see, I'm going to place them facing this way. And then if you crouch, oh, I can't crouch because I'm flying. There we go. If you crouch, place these into each other, and if you go over on this side, then you can, hello Mr. Creeper, put your chest right here in this side, just like that. Or you could also put one other set of hoppers in here facing this way like this, and then put your chest out here. Move, Mr. Creeper. Just like that. And that way you can actually cap this part off and it looks all nice and clean. Whoops. And it looks all nice and clean. Just like this. Just going to put some blocks around here to make it look pretty. Okay, there we go. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the whole mob spawner. See how cool it looks? Now, now spiders come down. Sometimes spiders survive because they'll grab onto the walls on the way down. So if you're having trouble with spiders like that, you can always just oh, hello, Mr. Enderman. You can always just put a little bit of lava 1 block high. So you put, what you would do is you would put 2 signs here, like 2 signs on these blocks, and then you would open up a block here and just come out like this, and then whoops, and then place a little bit of lava right in here, just like that. And then this, if you have signs down here and down here, the lava will come out and it'll just be 1 layer of lava, and the mobs will fall down and they'll actually burn to death instead of die from fall damage. So that's another little tweak you can do to this if you like. Let's just sit here for a minute and watch the mobs come down so you can see how effective this is. There's a witch. Also, witches don't take fall damage. They might take fall damage, but maybe they drink their healing potions in time to not actually get hurt. So again, the lava is a good idea if you like. And yeah, so it looks like we're doing pretty good so far. I'm just going to go ahead and close this off. Another thing to keep in mind in your survival world, to make this as efficient as you can, you're going to put torches out as far out around this as pretty much as you can, so that at nighttime it's all lit up. The area around this is all lit up. So instead of mobs spawning in the area around this on the ground here, they actually spawn inside up there. Also, if you're not getting a lot of drops during the day, it might be because there's a cave system underneath where you drop, underneath where your mob spawner is. Sorry, can't talk. There might be a cave system underneath where your mob spawner is, and if that's all dark, then bad guys are going to be, or mobs are going to be spawning in there instead of your mob spawner. So it might not spawn as much and drop as much. So you want to go into any cave systems around and make sure that you get that you light them up as much as you can. So let's just check this. Just in this time that I've been talking, you can see just a few minutes we've gotten 7 gunpowder, 17 bones, 18 arrows, 6 string, and 4 rotten flesh, which is pretty good for just a few minutes. So anyway, that's it. That's the build. Hope you guys like the video. Hope it helps you guys out in your survival worlds, and I will see you all next time. Bye!